everyone, it's Jess, and welcome back to Just Another Way. This week on Just Another Way is story time week, so we're just going to be telling you all a very interesting story of a life experience, something that happened to us. And my story is something that I've been wanting to tell for a while because I think it's hilarious, and I'm at the point where I'm over it, and I think that I can talk about it. So today I'm going to be telling you all the story of when I locked my crush in a tennis court. Not clickbait, like actually happened. So let's get it right on with the story. This all happened last May, so not that long ago. So I'm gonna be using code names for people that, identity, all that good stuff. Let's call him Nick, after Nick Major, who is the love of my life. But Nick and I have been we've been off and on, kinda, we've been talking, We had a little pause, and I was like, I don't really like him anymore. I kinda just went on with my life. Nick did his thing, I did my thing, until one faithful day where I had a field trip. I went to this field trip, and I was on the bus with my best friend Lauren. I don't care about, Lauren understands I can use her real name, but, yeah, so I was just sitting on this bus with Lauren, and Nick was on, a different bus, because there was multiple buses. I'm not good at explaining this story. So yeah, so I was on a bus with Lauren, and I was just, texting people, being bored. It was, an hour to the field trip, and I get a text from Nick, right, and I at that point, I hadn't talked to Nick in, maybe a month or so. So we're texting and everything, and he's just like, do you want to go out? And I'm like, you're joking. He was obviously joking. He's like, I wouldn't joke about that. And he was, dead serious. He's like, I want to go out with you. Will you go out with me? And I'm like, I'm showing Lauren these texts. She's like, oh my God. We were so confused because, like I said, at that point, I hadn't talked to Nick in a month. I'm like, Lauren, I need to find Nick and I need to ask him about this. And so she's like, okay. Field trip was at this resort, and there was a pool and food and tennis courts and all that fun stuff. Lauren and we went around the entire resort trying to find Nick, and we just could not find Nick. And I'm like, that's kind of strange, because I would follow it up in person, just one text and then you just hide. It's kind of weird. We finally tracked down Nick, and he is in the pool with this other boy who we're going to call Tyler, after Tyler Joseph, because Tyler Joseph is also the love of my life. Nick and Tyler are in the pool, hanging out. And so Lauren and I get in the pool. We try to talk to Nick. I was too scared, so I was hanging back with some of my friends, but Lauren, the brave little, toaster, I'm sorry, that was a lot. She went over to talk to Nick, and, I'm watching them try to talk, and Nick keeps, going back underwater, and Tyler's just kind of standing there, what's going on? Because he didn't apparently know anything, and Tyler was, at the time, Nick's best friend. We were really all confused. So Nick leaves the pool, and Lauren comes back to me, and she's like, he wouldn't tell me anything, and Tyler doesn't even know what's going on. I'm like, Lauren, I'm sorry to ruin your field trip, but this is our mission, and we're going to track down Nick and make him, talk to me about this, I want to know if he was lying or if he was for real, all that good stuff. We just cannot get him. But then we start talking to Tyler, right? And Tyler's like, I have an idea, and I'm like, okay. Tyler goes, so Nick is in the tennis court right now, right? And I was like, sure, yeah, that's where he was. And, Tyler's like, how about we trap him in the tennis court? I'll get some of my friends, and we will barricade the exits until he talks. And I'm like, okay. Now, I did confirm to this, but it was not my idea. It was Tyler's. Tyler knows who he is. I don't think he watches my videos anymore, but, Tyler, it was your idea, not mine. Thank you. I am with Lauren and my other friend Jada. I'm like, let's do this. So Tyler grabs some of his friends, and they go to the tennis courts, and there were 4 exits, on each side. So Tyler's on one exit, and his 3 other friends are on the others. And Nick doesn't notice anything suspicious until he sees me, Lauren, and Jada walking, like that Mean Girls scene. We're walking, and he just kind of was like, oh shit, and he tried to book it. But he tried to run out of every exit, and, like, Tyler, like, grabbed him at a point. He tried to, like, climb the walls. Like, are you that fucking scared of me? You just asked me out. Why are you doing this? Jada, Lauren, and I are in the tennis court with Nick. So Nick tries to, you know, like I said, scale the walls, get out of every exit. Finally, Tyler just grabs him and pins him to a wall. And I'm like, so, was that real? And Nick goes, no, it was not real. At this point, I had my hopes up. Like, I really thought that he meant it because of how sincere he was in his texts, and so it kind of just went, you know? In the back of my mind, I knew that it was fake, and so, but then he said, he's like, this other boy, call him Alex, because Alex Gaskarth is the other love of my life. So, he's like, Alex made me do it. And I'm like, Alex. Now, Alex, I fucking hate Alex. Oh my god, I hate Alex so much. Not Alex Gaskarth, I love him. But, like, this Alex, oh my god. I quietly just leave, and I run and try to find Alex. And I'm like, I find Alex, and I'm like, Alex, what the fuck? Why did you make him do that? And Alex is very confused. Like, I didn't make him do that. Like, I mean, I was there when he did it, but I didn't make him do that. And at this point, for the first time, like, in my life, I actually believed Alex. Then it was like time to go. There was like time in between, but you know, we left. I was talking to some of my family about this, right? And my uncle was the one to say, you probably scared him by locking him in the tennis court. And I'm like, good idea. I probably did. So if he at any time had liked me, he would have, like, completely just, you know, just said, ooh, I don't want this, kind of a thing. And so I'm like, yeah, that makes sense. So I felt really, really bad. And so I texted him and I'm like, hey, Nick, I'm sorry for what happened. I really didn't mean for it to go like that. Like, Tyler thought it would be a good idea, and I didn't mean to scare you or hurt you. I just wanted to know if what you were saying was real. And he's like, I understand everything. And so I asked one more time. I said, did you really want to go out with me, or was it a joke? And he said, look, you're really nice, but I don't like you like that. And I said, okay. So all this leading on, these months prior that we've been talking, just doesn't like me like that, apparently. It hurt, alright? It hurt for a minute, and then I was like, fuck you, I dodged a bullet, kind of thing, you know? To close the story, to put it on a happier note, not on Jessica's, like, depression, the next day I found out that he did this to about 7 other girls. One girl who found out that it was, like, a prank, she was a prank. It's like, not even a good prank. Like, fuck you for making that a prank. But anyways, so this one girl who was on the same bus as Nick and found out that it was a prank, she texted him back and said, get some stilts. Just to warn you, Nick is about 4'11", so it was fucking hilarious and it made my entire day. Moral of the story, don't be like Nick. Any boys watching, that is called a fuck boy. Don't do that, alright, because it really hurts. After that, I went on like a hatred from Nick, and I never really spoke to him again, and I was completely fine with it. Completely dodged a bullet. You don't need people in your life like that. No matter if you're a boy or a girl, you don't need people in your life like that. If anyone is treating you like that, get them the fuck out of your life, okay? I know I don't look like at the camera a lot. I look at the viewfinder, but if anyone is treating you like that, you deserve better. That is my story time for this week, guys. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. All my social media links, like always, be in the description below. Please remember to subscribe to my personal channel, which is Jessica Quinn. I will see you guys next Monday. Bye!